What is up, everybody? Welcome back for another video on Legend of Mushroom. Today I want to complete that content over here, the fantasy adventures. We still have 5 days left, almost 4 days when I'm going to release the video. I am currently on the chapter 9. I decided to go with the healer class. If you want to know, this is the class I decided to choose for one reason. When you start the game, Legend of Mushroom, out of just that event, when you start the game, generally back 2 years earlier, we were all taking that class for one main reason. It has some cooldown reduction, and at the beginning you don't have a lot of combo rates or crit rates or counter rates, which means that in PvE you are not releasing a lot of damage with the other classes. Same comment about the PAL class, because you need a lot of PAL combo and PAL crit to increase your damage. Here you have a lot of skill damage to start with, and you have the cooldown reduction with the healer, and just in case later you can switch your class. So I decided to go with that class. For the PALs and the skills, this is what I decided to pick first, alright? I'm with these yellows. The goal is always to take the deer if you can, so you can minimize the damage you are taking by increasing your damage resistance, and then you want to try to increase your cooldown reduction and your skill damage. This is the reason why I'm using that slime over here, because it is increasing my skill damage by a lot. And the slime here, you already know about it. It can increase your skill, energy regen, and so lower the duration of your cooldowns. And finally the cat, because every time I'm using a skill, this one is gonna detonate enemies, dealing some extra damage, alright? So this is the way to go, guys. I'm gonna check the other ones later. For the skills, I decided to go first with the one with the highest burst, so I think I went with this one first. Then I switched to yeah, I tried this one to increase a bit my attack speed and have some extra damage. The best ones for a mage are the Betty Trace over here, and you have the pineapple as well. Then you want to use the shield and the heal so you can remain longer alive in battle, which helps a lot, and we are gonna see the rest later. For now, I don't have any artifacts unlocked, any mounts, and any back accessory, alright? For the gear, 2 or 3 pieces of gear to prioritize with that build. You have this one to increase your skill crit, you have this one to increase one more time your skill crit, and you have some more crit rate as well. And I think this is all. Yeah, in fact, only 2 pieces of gear to take first, and then do whatever you want for the rest. You can try to go for some stun, maybe it might help to control the enemies and mitigate the damage you are taking. By the way, right before getting to the content, guys, I have to talk about something very important. Aptoide is running a giveaway until the end of March. You have a chance to win between $50, $100 or $150. The only thing you have to do to participate is going in the description below, click on the link, follow the steps, and just need to replace your game's launcher. Basically, before you were running the game through the Play Store or the App Store, now you need to run the game through the Aptoide Store, which is an equivalent, 100% legal and secured, alright? Why playing the game through the Aptoide Store? Basically, very easy to understand. They are taking less fees at the end, and they are giving you some cash back on every purchase. If I go in the shop here, for example, if I want to take the biggest pack, basically this is what I am gonna pay, 350 euros, and I'm gonna get some cash back on every purchase, 73 euros back after purchasing that pack. And if you're using my promo code as written on the right of the screen, the code LEGEND, submit. If it is green, it means that my code is enabled, you are getting even more cash back, and you are supporting my channel. I'm getting 5% of your spendings, so that's a way to support me. Thank you so much to everybody considering using my code, but don't spend too much. Remember that this is only a game, you are buying pixels, and you will always meet people spending more than you. So this is not a speed run, this is more like a marathon, and spend only if you want to spend. If you want to have some more fun, don't feel forced to spend. Otherwise, this is a bad reason to spend. So, I'm here on chapter 9, and basically it is pretty simple. You are gonna see what is happening in battle. You have multiple levels, so you are getting more stats during the run. You have multiple stages over here, and you have the boss fight at the end. Many times you have 2 choices, the one on the left and the one on the right. Basically, it is always or almost always giving the same. On the right, it is increasing your damage. On the left, it is increasing your defense or maybe healing your character. So if I go here, I'm pretty sure to have some extra skill damage. or energy regen speed for my class, so it is helping a lot. So end of the stage here, so I'm getting an extra stat, then I'm continuing the exploration. I'm gonna meet some enemies, I guess. No, you have another event, so let's just click on research, and my goal as a mage is to increase my skill damage and my energy skill regen. This is what I'm gonna try to do, and you will see that it goes pretty fast to complete the battle. And look at the damage I can release with my skills. Alright, so I have the shield and I have the heal. For now I took no damage at all. Now I have nothing anymore on my character, which means that I am taking some damage now. He's almost dead. I got my cooldowns back. I lost just a bit of damage of HP, but I'm gonna recover later during the battle thanks to that. So I'm waiting my cooldowns for my cooldowns before continuing, alright? Because otherwise, if you have another battle, you are not recovering your cooldown in time if you're not waiting. Skill crit one more time, I'm increasing that. And you will see that at the end, I will have a pretty good amount of damage with my skills. Alright, I'm forced to do that. I'm gonna take some more skill damage one more time. Continue the exploration. You found a devil. It is lowering my defense, but it's increasing my skill damage and my skill crit damage. I don't care at all about the defense. Sometimes it is lowering your attack, and maybe it is better to have 10% attack instead of some extra skill damage and skill crit damage. I'm not even sure about that though, because it is a lot of stats. So I'm gonna make a deal. The defense is not lowering a lot your damage taken, so I don't really care about that. And now look at the damage I can release. Used one time my skills. Did you see the damage? By the way, this one here, which is a healing your character, has a pretty high amount of damage when you release it, but the cooldown is really long. Alright, victory. Half the chapter completed already. I'm gonna complete that. I can heal 7% HP. Yeah, you get some heals over time sometimes during the battle, during the run. Skill crit and energy regen speed, very nice. Ignore it. So I should take some more skill damage, I guess. Yeah, skill crit damage 5% more. And I have a wheel to spin, so it is random. I don't know what I'm gonna have. Skill crit damage, energy skill regen, very nice. A battle, another battle. Yeah, did you see the burst here? It was coming from that specific skill over here. So now I'm gonna start taking some damage. Gotta have the shield again and the other skill, so I'm gonna kill him. Very nice. Victory. I hope that I will have some heals. I don't know if it is enough to handle the final fight, because I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna have another battle before the end. Yeah, 12% HP restored. More damage. Skill damage 5%. Let's go. Battle. Full health. I can heal at the start of the battle thanks to that skill over here. And I'm pretty tanky with the shield. Unfortunately, we can't skip the battles, so it takes a lot of time. Fight is over, and now they're gonna ask if I want to have some heals or if I want to have some more max HP. If I have more max HP, my skill is gonna heal more. Alright? So I'm gonna take the one on the right. 10% more max HP battle. This is the boss fight. I'm full health again. So no need to restore the HP. It is better, way better to increase the max HP I have. And look at the HP remaining. The run is over. Chapter 9. Pretty easy, isn't it? Alright, success. I'm gonna claim that. Pretty good. Now, next stage. But I have some more points, so I'm gonna upgrade my things. Some more skill crits. Let's upgrade this one, and let's upgrade this one so I have one more time more. I don't have enough coins. Alright. So, did I unlock something here? I don't care about the skills unlocked over here, so I'm just gonna continue with that. I still can't have any artifacts or what. This one might be a little bit harder than the previous one, because normally there are more difficulties on the enemies and I don't have a lot of more stats than before. Alright, let's go with the skill crit. Continue the exploration. Yeah, defense 5%. It could have been better than that. Skill crit. Skill crit and skill crit damage. Or maybe increasing my max HP would have been better over here. Yeah, no. This is almost the same difficulty as on the previous chapter, in fact. Alright. Dawn. Let's open that and spin the wheel. Got 10% more HP. I'm gonna receive more heals during the battle. This is cool. More attack or skill regen. I think I'm gonna go with the extra attack, so my skills are gonna deal more damage. 5% skill regen isn't making a big difference though, so I prefer having some more stats, so all my damage are more consistent. This here is a very hard choice. Should I lose some max HP or not? To get a bit more damage? Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna decline. For one main reason, if at some point during the chapter I'm losing a lot of HP, I can heal more if I have more max HP, alright? And look at that. With my the second time I can cast my skills, I can kill the target very easy, so having a bit more skill damage is worse than having some more max HP, I would say. Alright, I could heal. That wasn't necessary. Boss damage and crit damage is not gonna help me. Maybe I should have picked the extra max HP at the beginning of the chapter. Would have probably been better than some extra damage, I guess. No, it's gonna make it. It is gonna make it. Very easy. I don't need to worry. Continue the exploration. I don't care about the attack speed. I'm not very lucky on the stats I am getting during the run. Alright, this one seems to be already more tanky than the previous guys. Half HP already. Might lose some HP on that fight. Alright, got the pineapple again. He's dead. Yeah, lost a lot of HP during that battle. I'm gonna wait until I recover all my cooldowns for the next fight. Got some more skill damage. Leave the tree. Skill regen. Alright, I have my cooldowns. Let's battle. So I'm gonna heal to full health, I guess. Almost. But then there is the boss fight. Alright, I got the shield again. And he's dead. More max HP, of course. Because I'm gonna heal full life at the beginning of the battle. Thanks to that. Battle and the fight. It's gonna be easy, guys. Maybe I'm gonna end the fight with half HP remaining on my character. No, not even that. Look at that. Still have more than 50% HP left. Pretty good. Alright. 4 more stages left. Now I can upgrade this one, so I have even more skill crit. Let's upgrade that. And I still have 50 coins left, so let's think about that. More regen, more stun, crit rate counter, evasion combo, combo pal combo, I don't care, pal crit counter, combo stun, combo stun. I'm gonna upgrade the boots. I don't feel like the extra regen is gonna make a difference, but still, why not? So I have another rarity, so of course I'm gonna change that for all my pals. So I'm gonna be way more efficient than before. Let me check. I think this one is increasing by a bit more my skill damage. And the cat is better, so I will have more damage during the run. I think I can go with that. Start the challenge. Alright, got some more defense to start with. Not a pretty good stat. Ignore it, skill crit damage. Always on the right to increase my damage. This is pretty good. More attack speed, I don't care about that. Let's view that. Skill crit. Yes, of course, I'm gonna take that. Battle. Yeah, look at that. Still have very decent damage. So when I recover my cooldown, the boss is dead. The boss is dead. This is not a boss at all, but yeah. And he's not dealing a lot of damage to me for now. Alright, let's open the wheel. I wonder if I can beat the entire content here with the same class and the same kind of skills. I guess yes, because so far it has been working pretty well, to be honest. Alright, more skill damage and skill regen. More max HP. This is cool. I'm always taking that. You see an angel. Oh, this is the first time I'm meeting an angel, so I don't have to lose one stat. As for the devil, I can just have some extra stats and more skill crit damage and skill regen. Pretty cool. Pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. Yeah, it would have been better if we had the skip feature for the battles. Look at that, super easy, even easier than the previous chapter now, thanks to the PAL transition, the PAL upgrade. And I'm healing even higher. A skill crit, skill damage. Skill damage again. Spin the wheel. Battle. And already done. Look at that. It's even easier than the previous chapter. Way easier. I wonder how it is going with the other classes. Let me know in the comments if you passed that content and what class did you use. Go right, of course. Skill regen one more time. Battle, and then the boss battle. So, chapter 11 already cleared. Yeah, very easy. I'm gonna heal that on the next battle. I'm gonna take the max HP bonus. I have my cooldowns. Perfect. Boss fight. Look at my health. I told you, even better, even easier than the previous chapter, thanks to the PAL upgrade. Very nice, I can claim that. Next stage. I can continue upgrading my gear, by the way. Think I'm gonna go with the extra stun. It's not gonna make a big difference though, but still. Class, and I can upgrade my class. I'm gonna go with the Chronomancer. Switch class, let's go. So, the duration of the skills has been extended. Very nice. So my heals and my shields are gonna be more effective, I guess. Alright, skill damage, thank you. Continue the exploration. Still going on the ride. So I always have more damage. Skill crit and skill regen. Yeah, look at the damage the target is taking. It is super easy. I shouldn't struggle until the end. Not even sure if I need to upgrade my stats on my character if I want to clear all the stages. Like, I'm already pretty strong, right? More HP again. Talk to the devil. Yes, of course, I'm taking the damage, losing some defense. I don't care about my defense. Doesn't have a high impact in PvE. First time I'm seeing that kind of enemy. I've never seen that anywhere. A new design? Alright, and I'm healing. I don't care about the heals. I'm already full life, dude. And I still have the shield from before, by the way. Is it gonna remain forever? No, of course. Alright, spin the wheel. Battle again. And the fight is already over. Close to the end of the chapter already. Continue the exploration, more attack speed, I don't care about that. A battle again. I should have waited for my cooldowns, by the way, on the shield. But I still had the shield from the previous battle, so in fact I don't really care about that. I took no damage at all during the battle. Look at that, this is ridiculous. Alright, continue the exploration. It is a healing nothing because I'm full life. More skill damage again. Battle. And then the boss battle already. Then chapter 13 and chapter 14 and everything is gonna be done. Very nice. Alright, more max HP. And battle. I think I was struggling maybe to beat the first stages only. Like the chapter 1, chapter 2 and chapter 3, and then everything was very easy for me. With that class at least. There we go. Look at that. Super easy, guys. Completed chapter 13 and then the 14. Alright? So, I'm gonna continue upgrading my gear. I don't care about what I am upgrading now because the stats don't correspond to my class. And I have better skills now. I'm gonna increase my attack, of course, and I'm gonna lower the resistance of the target instead of the pineapple, I guess. So the other skills are gonna deal even higher damage normally. I'm not even sure if it is good to do that. Maybe I should try to stun the target, to disarm the target. Might be better. I don't know. I don't care. I'm pretty sure that it's gonna make it very easy. And I have another pile, so which one am I gonna take? This one is new, right? Skill damage plus 8%. What? Skill damage 40% and this one is giving an extra 8%? Is it gonna stack? Not even sure about that. Maybe it is gonna stack. You know what? Let's use this one. Is it a new one, by the way? From the collaboration with Palworld? I've never seen this one in Palworld. So I don't know about it. Whatever. And I have a mount now. Oh, dude. It's gonna be even easier if I have a mount. Crit resistance. Every 10 seconds defeat one enemy. Oh, dude. If I can't kill the target within 10 seconds, it's gonna one-shot him. Boosting the attack. Yeah, it's not giving to me anything better than that. Distributing the damage, but I have only one target in front. Increase the damage resistance by 10% and shorten the duration. Yeah, of course I'm going to increase my damage resistance. It's going to be even easier then. Alright, some defense to start with. Stop walking, more skill damage. Continue the exploration. Skill regen, more attack first. So better damage with all my skills. Alright, first battle. Look at that, I'm destroying the target now. It is even easier than before. It makes no sense. Wasn't expecting to kill that one so fast. Let's spin the wheel. Yeah, this is generally the kind of skills you want to use when you start the game. And it is working perfectly well. So let's continue using that. Imagine if I had a mount increasing my damage. Alright, I can have some more attack. Skill crit and skill regen. Yeah, skill crit. I'm gonna go with that. The skill crit damage can really increase my final damage. In comparison with just a bit more attack. So the skill crit is important. Look at that. I'm just destroying the content, guys. Taking some more skill, crit, and damage. Always going on the ride. You know what? It goes even faster than before, guys. Battle. Look at that. It is so easy. I thought it would be harder than that. I'm pretty sure that I don't even need to upgrade my character after that chapter to be the last one. Look at that, he's already dead. I lost no HP at all during that run, guys. Alright, I should have waited for my cooldown. No, I can wait. I can wait. Just a few more seconds. And let's go. Boss battle. Look at that. I am nuking him. Yeah, as I told you, I haven't lost a single HP during the battle. Oh, 1 HP. Claim that. Final chapter. But that time I will have even more stats. Everything upgraded here. I can have better pals. No, dude, better pals? It was already super effective and you were telling me that I have even better pals now. And I can have better? Do we have more than 14 chapters, guys? And I have a back accessory, so this one is increasing my skill damage, so of course I'm taking this one. I'm gonna destroy that content, guys. Or maybe we have another difficulty after this one. Alright, continue the exploration. Skill damage. Skill regen. No hesitation here. Battle. So easy, guys. Are you struggling for that content? If yes, what class are you using, guys? Like, this class looks overpowered here. Skill crit, yes, of course. Deal. More damage again. Battle. Look at that. I'm almost one-shotting them. Oh, dude, I struggled for the first chapters and now it is so easy, guys. Stay outside, skill damage plus 5%. Continue the exploration. Battle. Very easy. Continue the exploration. Almost done. Stay outside. 5% more skill damage. You have a battle before the boss battle. The fight is already over. And boss fight. Not even sure if I want to wait for my cooldown to recover. Pretty sure that I'm gonna nuke the boss whatever. Look at that. I don't have my heal. Look at the damage he's taking and look at the damage he's gonna take with the heal skill. Heal skill right now. A pretty nice burst. He's dead. Content is over, guys. Claim that. You will have a button. It's written cleared. But if I go to enhance, I can unlock my artifact. So the artifact isn't gonna help me at all. What the hell is that? Imagine if I had this one to clear the content. 2 skills. I can double my skills every 20 seconds. This one nukes. Alright? And I can upgrade the rest, but I don't care about that. But just in case, I'm gonna upgrade this one and that is all. Right? Content cleared. No more stage. Very nice, guys. So let me know what you think about that in the comments. Let me know if you struggle to beat that content. Have a nice day. That was Aptoide. Take care. Bye bye, guys.